Something that I wanted to something that I wanted to talk about is that essentially the roadmap is built up on hundreds of tips and tricks and techniques and strategies on how to grow your business and grow your career to really kind of make a difference, because it is difficult. There's so much stuff to do and learn and whatever. And actually, we've got 252 pages of really kind of good stuff from the best theories and things around the world. But the truth is, sometimes the really kind of simple stuff really works really well. So what I wanted to do was a really quick segment on basically how you can, if you make people feel special, make them feel listened to, make them feel heard, and actually just go that little bit above and beyond, it can make a massive difference to your business, your product, or your service, which actually can make a huge difference to your long-term success. But the important thing is it doesn't have to cost anything. I have loads of examples of ways to do this. Prime example, that if you ship out products, pens, or whatever your thing is to customers, like a handwritten note that just says thank you shows some time and effort that really kind of, appreciates it. When I send out the roadmap packs, I both personalize the letter, but I hand sign all of them with natural pen. That in theory, I could just not include the letter or just print it with a signature on. But I want people to know that I care and the passion and stuff. But the truth is, if even in your career, you're working with your team, you're working with customers, just actually show that you care, show that you've listened to them, ask them, how is the family, how are things going? One of the great tips and techniques is actually if you can learn one or two things about someone, every time you meet them, you can ask them about, so for instance, John McCabe, who's the chief exec of the North East Chamber of Commerce. I know he's a big Liverpool fan, so when I interview him on Monday, we're going to talk about the game and talk about different things, but actually I know what's important to him and his family and his background, that actually when you're trying to build connections with people, the fact that you care really kind of comes across. And it was just something I wanted to kind of talk about, that this is something that every business can do, making people feel special and just listened to and heard. And if you can ever go above and beyond to make people just show that you've made the effort, will make a massive difference. One of my clients, but I won't say who it was, I've got a really big kind of pitch coming up. And the original plan could have been to print off the handout to the attender to just send it back on paper. And the truth is, that's probably what everyone else is going to do. And when you're competing against 10 or 20 different people for a multi-million-pound contract, that's fine. But what you can do, what we really want to do is make that client feel special. So what we did, we designed up a proper brochure that, okay, it's not this big, but it was a proper printed, professionally designed thing that, yes, did cost us a little bit of money. But what it does, that when this is a multi-million-pound contract, when it goes onto the client's desk and they've got 10 options there about actually who do we go with, the prices are probably all going to be similar. If someone has gone above and beyond to actually make the effort to say, look, for this client, we really will go, do everything we can to make your life as successful as possible. And likewise, we also, studied and looked into their visions, values, background. What do they do? What's important to that client? We played that back in the pitch. What we're doing is hopefully making them feel special, that we buy into their ethos and we care about their business. And actually, we're going above and beyond, rather than mailing the same answers, the same crap that everyone else will. And I hope, I don't know yet, but that'll really kind of make the difference to help get them considered to win the contract. But the important thing for you and your business, no matter what that is, there are loads of things that you can do, just a thank you, a voice note, anything to make someone just feel that bit special, feel heard, feel respected, will go a long, long way. It costs you nothing. It's brilliant to do. It'll build your reputation. It's a win-win all round.